I've got a good feeling about this video.
This is irrelevant.
Well, what up, Sparrows, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Brandy, if you didn't know, and this is my channel, so welcome! So you guys seem to really enjoy my Infinity War reaction video, so I asked you via Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, go follow me on Twitter right now so you could be a part of the next poll. Duh. I asked you guys on Twitter if you would like to see a solo reaction video, and you guys very much wanted it, so here we are. And before we begin this video, I would just like to take a moment to thank one of my really good friends, Kristen, for letting me borrow her shirt like over a month ago. I still have it. There's a plane going overhead. And unless it's the Millennium Falcon, I don't care. Also, before we begin, just so I can let you guys know, this video will contain spoilers. If you have not seen Solo yet and you wish for the movie to not be spoiled, do not watch this video. It's got spoilers. I've warned you, it has spoilers. So I think it's important to say, first of all, that I am not as invested in Star Wars as I am in the Marvel universe. So as we're going through some of these things, please do not yell at me, for I do not know the backstories in the books and TV shows and stuff like that about Star Wars. I have only seen episodes 1 through 8. Yeah, 8. And the 2 spin-off movies, Rogue One and now Solo. But I love all of them, some more than others, some a lot more than others. So let's get started. My expectations for this movie were extremely low. They were so low. So low. Oh, I didn't even mean to make that pun. I'm just comedic gold. But yeah, I honestly did not expect a lot from this movie, which really sucked to begin with because Han Solo is probably one of my favorite characters from the Star Wars universe. I really just love Harrison Ford. I love Harrison Ford so much. So much. So I was expecting to leave the movie theater a little underwhelmed. But I can honestly say that I was very surprised. I actually really enjoyed it. I find it very enjoyable. Can I say I enjoyed this movie anymore? I enjoyed the movie. Did this movie have the best acting ever? No. Did it have the best plot ever? No. But you know what? It was enjoyable. I mean, first of all, I gotta say, Alden, you're pretty, and I enjoyed looking at your face. So that's a plus. I also think they did a good job with writing some of the dialogue. Like, there were a lot of moments where I was like, that's a good Han line. Like, that is a line that Han would definitely say, and I appreciate that. Also, Emilia Clarke's Kira, which also I found out through a Pop Funko, is spelled Q-I apostrophe R-A. Totally did not see that coming. As a dyslexic woman, I am offended and appalled and just really surprised. But yeah, when I was in high school, for some reason, a lot of people thought that I looked like Emilia Clarke. Obviously not when she's like the Khaleesi with the long blonde hair, but apparently people think I kind of look like her in just normal day everything. And I am honored. Honestly, she is beautiful. So thank you. The opening scene with the car speeder chase on Corellia, very Fast and the Furious. I don't know why, but it was just, for me, it was very reminiscent of Fast and the Furious, and I was like, Fast and the Furious in space, which I would not be surprised if they did. Let's be honest. Okay, so I haven't watched any interviews or anything on this movie, so everything I'm gonna say is just subjective and me theorizing my own ideas. But the train station terminal thing that Han and Kira are trying to get off Corellia when they're being chased and blah 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 was very reminiscent of The Fifth Element, and I don't know if they took inspiration from that, but if they did, I loved it. And if they didn't, I loved it. One thing I loved about this movie, didn't like just enjoy, like one thing I loved about this movie was the wardrobe. Like Lando's freaking capes, first of all, and then the garb that Kira's wearing on Kessel when she like brings Han and Chewie off as prisoners, and that just outfit, I was like, where do I get one? Point me to the local department store. I need one. I love when movies kind of address like political things that are happening in our everyday lives in the real world, but with just little quips in movies. And the whole line about it's their planet, we're the hostiles line to the Empire, I was just like, ooh, yes, Han! This is why he got kicked out of the academy, because he's got a mind of his own, because he's like, listen, we're really being the hostiles here. not them. It's their planet, but okay. Val, Mal, Sal, I don't really understand what her name really was. I know it was blank A-L, but it sounded different depending on which character said it. I think it was Val. I just didn't take the time to look into it, but I think it was Val. She reminds me of River Song, and I loved it. If you know Doctor Who, if you watch Doctor Who, River Song is an amazing character, and Val really reminded me of her, and I thought that was beautiful. Another line I really enjoyed, gotta say, really enjoyed this line was, what should we drink to? I don't know, let's drink to and see where it goes. At first, I didn't get it. It was one of those lines where like, my brain was like, let's drink to and see where it goes. Oh! I'm sorry, but that was smooth. I was like, sir, oh sir. Of course, I have to touch on the shower scene with Han and Chewie both in the shower. Like, I just thought it was a cute little moment. It was just a simple little moment that we didn't need, but we didn't know we needed because we did need it. We did. I severely love half the people they cast in this movie. Like, I love Paul Bettany, I love Woody Harrelson, and I love Childish Gambino, Mr. Donald Glover. But one of the little nuances that I really loved is music and the music effects on movies. I don't always catch it because obviously there's so much to pay attention to, I don't always catch it, but wow. The music that they played for Enfys Nest, that like tribal music, it had me floored, especially when they finally reveal who Enfys Nest is, and it's just this beautiful, beautiful woman. She's a beautiful actress. I just thought it was very fitting, the tribal music. It was so good. It was such a good little symbolism sprinkled in on top of it. While I'm on music, I might as well touch on the fact that, oh my god, them playing the Star Wars theme the first time Han and Chewie are flying together, I was like, mwah, beautiful. That was beautiful symbolism. I loved it. I feel like if you saw the movie, if I say Robot Revolution, I don't really need to say anything else because it was hilarious. It was brilliant. L3 stole the show, okay? I mean, Chewbacca and L3 really stole the show. And, you know, for a Star Wars movie, that's what I want. I want a droid and Chewbacca to steal the show. If I'm being honest, I want a whole movie of just Chewbacca and a droid. Any droid. Pick a droid. BB-8, R2-D2, L3. Pick a droid, I'd accept it. Except for maybe, I don't know if I would choose C-3PO. Sorry, C-3PO. You're a little whiny. Some last little things that just got me like, oh! Was the moment when they're on Kessel and they're fighting outside of the Millennium Falcon and Lando throws Han one of his blasters, and I was just like, I've never been more attracted to two men in my entire life. Oh! I also enjoyed both card playing scenes. I thought they were really well done, and I thought they were really cute, especially at the end when we see how Han Solo got the Millennium Falcon. I thought it was a nice little thing, you know? And the next thing is something that one of my friends, Kat, actually said, but I totally agree with, and once she said it, I was like, that is mind-blowing, and I need to put it in this video, is that Alden doesn't look like Han Solo. He doesn't. In my opinion, he completely doesn't. But I think he did a great job of playing the role. He made the role his own, and honestly, when he's moving and like interacting, like when he's just sitting there and you're just looking at him acting and like talking, no. But when he's moving and his mannerisms and some of the facial tics that he does, so his mannerisms, I think he did a really good job of capturing some of the essence of Harrison Ford's Han Solo and putting it into his own, so it wasn't like him trying to copy someone, but him taking this character and making it his own. Honestly, I was so impressed by him because literally I had like zero expectations. Like they were on the floor, they were so low. Overall, I think it was a great movie. I had problems with some of the pacing, some of the writing, some of the acting, but I think it was a really good movie. I honestly enjoyed it a lot more than Last Jedi. Come for me, at me, I don't care. I'm ready to fight. Fight me! It's my opinion. So yeah, I would see it again. I would recommend people to see it. I've seen it twice, so there's that. It's enjoyable. I enjoyed it. Okay, Mellow Squares, I hope you enjoyed this reaction video to Solo, a Star Wars story, I think that's how they phrase it. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you're not already. I post videos every Saturday and you do not want to miss out. Please leave me a comment down below telling me what you thought of Solo. Let me know if you want to see more of these movie reaction videos. I'm only going to do them for movies that I really enjoy. So really I could do one about Deadpool because I didn't do one about Deadpool even though it's been out for a while. And I would also like to do ones for maybe Incredibles, Jurassic Park, Ant-Man and the Wasp, stuff like that. If you'd like to see those, comment down below that you'd like to see them because that's how you tell me if you want to see them. I don't know what voice I'm doing. Okay, I think I'm delirious. It's fine. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a great day, a great week, and I will see you next Saturday. Bye!